Welcome to the Capital Spreads week ahead. It's Monday, the 11th of June 2012, and a week that has started on a very positive note for equity markets. Of course, this weekend, Spain applied for a bailout. Their Prime Minister obviously went off to the football claiming a victory, saying, excellent, we've got an extra 100 billion euros coming our way to prop up our banks. So obviously risk appetite is very much on the up. That doesn't necessarily mean that Spain is saved. We will have to see how things pan out. The Eurozone sovereign debt crisis is still very much at the forefront of everyone's minds, in particular as we go into this weekend, where the Greeks go to the polls again, and we'll see whether they vote for either an anti-bailout party or a pro-bailout party. And of course, not only that, the focus now shifts to Italy to see whether they will eventually be the next domino to fall. But as mentioned, risk appetite very much on the up. We got the FTSE back above 5,500 at 5,510, Dow trading at around 12,700. Of course, the euro being a big beneficiary of the bailout news. The euro dollar is at 126.00, cable at 155.50, gold also benefiting 15.95, and of course Brent doing well. Risk appetite, as mentioned, pushing crude prices higher. Brent just ticking back above $100 at $100.50. So economic data really is quite thin on the ground. I suppose the focus this week will probably be producer prices from various economies, but really the macro picture, the European situation, Spain and Greece, will probably remain the focus throughout this week. But today we've seen Tesco retail sales, their numbers, and actually disappointed. Their UK sales not very good, so their share price just suffering a little bit today. We've also had French industrial production, but then going into Tuesday we get BAA reporting numbers, and we get some manufacturing and industrial production figures from the UK. On Wednesday we get numbers from Sainsbury's and WPP, and this is where the focus on producer prices will be, because we get French and German inflation numbers for producers, as well as US. Of course, last week in the UK we saw producer prices fall quite significantly, so we'll see whether those other economies are being affected by the big fall in oil prices that we've seen recently. We also get US retail sales on Wednesday as well. Thursday, the focus will be on the weekly initial jobless claims from the US. We also get CPI data from the US. And then to finish off the week, we get US industrial production, and the ECB president, Mario Draghi, is meant to be making a speech as well. So it'll be very interesting to see what he has to say about the Spanish bailout, and of course whether there's anything that he says about the Greek election this weekend. That's it. As ever, do give us feedback, media@capitalspreads.com.